holidays. Seeing as how everything was so different in 2020, we thought we would take this opportunity, instead of sharing what we've done in pictures of what we accomplished over the year, which regardless of a pandemic, we feel like we were able to still actually accomplish quite a lot with your help. We thought we would take this opportunity to, as an organization and as a staff, actually share with you some personal thoughts about the work that we do at Preservation Massachusetts, what preservation means to us, but to share with you some of the faces that often work behind the scenes at Preservation Massachusetts. So enjoy.
I am really proud of the 20 years that I have been director at Preservation Massachusetts. It's been a wonderful 20 years. I feel like we have accomplished a tremendous amount here at Preservation Massachusetts and the work that we've accomplished across the entire Commonwealth of Massachusetts. And we're always fond of saying 351 cities and towns. But we would like to have your support. It's been a very challenging 2020. We obviously are hoping that 2021 is going to be different, but we're reaching out to you and asking you to help support with our annual appeal for 2020 so that we can continue to do the great work that we feel that we have been able to accomplish for all these years. Thank you very, very much.
To me, preservation is about the intersection of places, people, and possibilities to tell the story of the past, celebrate life in the present, and plan for the future. In central and western Massachusetts, where I work, these historic places include historic barns and farm fields lined with stone walls, churches with steeples, library buildings, schools and town halls, and rural village centers or cities centers. These signature landmarks, places where people live, work, learn, and celebrate, anchor our communities and make each place recognizable to its residents. In my work, I get to learn about the history of these special places, meet passionate people who care about their communities, and share information and make connections to support the people and organizations who steward these places. And when a historic building no longer serves its original purpose, I have the opportunity to work with people who see the possibilities of giving new life to old buildings. I love so many things about my job, especially being part of the PM team. It's one of the best jobs I've ever had. With your support, we can continue to make a positive impact in local communities and promote a culture of preservation across the Commonwealth. Take care and be well.
One of the most interesting and rewarding aspects of my work as the preservation circuit rider for Eastern Massachusetts over the past 5 years has been the chance to travel to so many towns and cities in the eastern part of the state and to meet with people who care so much about preserving the character of their communities. Although most of my in-person visits and conversations have had to stop since about March, I've been impressed by the resiliency of local preservation advocates and how they have found ways to connect virtually and to continue to advance issues and projects that are important to them. In fact, after a bit of a lull during the early spring, requests for advice and assistance are pretty much back to where they were prior to the beginning of the pandemic, demonstrating that the need for support from the Preservation Mass Circuit Rider program remains as strong as ever. I, like most people, am not going to miss 2020 all that much, but I'm very much looking forward to getting back out into the field at some point during 2021.
I still remember the first advocacy issue that I worked on at Preservation Massachusetts. It was a request for assistance from a small community on the south coast of Massachusetts, and being from the south coast, I knew where the community was, and it was an open space historic farm issue. And I remember at the end of the day being really excited to have connected with the local advocate, been able to offer some information, some support, and some guidance going ahead. And that was back in 2004. And even though the advocacy work that I do on behalf of preservation now has changed slightly, it's a little broader in scope, at my core, I'm still really excited and really grateful when I'm able to offer a person some information and some support. That feeling of I was able to help somebody doesn't ever go away, and that's one of the best parts of the job.
So I'd just like to say, from our historic new home in Plymouth to your home, wherever you happen to be, we want to wish you a wonderful holiday, and we hope that obviously 2021 is going to turn out to be a more interesting and a better year for all of us. So thank you, and we look forward to working with you, seeing you in the coming year. Thank you.